What is up, ladies and germs? Today we are back with another video. I'm MTG Flux. If you guys like what we do, please like, comment, and subscribe. I thank you all so much for the support. But today we are traditional standard stuff. And we're going to give good old Monument a try. So is it Monument? I don't know how great it's going to be. But I do want to change something. So I think I have some interaction here. I think I'm going to take down one torch. I'm going to take down one Malcolm to make it a one of, and one Inti. And then I'm going to play Profs. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, two Profs seem good. And then I think I'll play my second Malcolm. Cool. So here's our deck. We're showcasing some Riddler just for it being a good card by itself. We're trying to get Monument to do its thing and just kind of pop off. We are playing one of Brass Tunnel Grinder. And this is an interesting card in the fact that for discard, so when it enters, discard any number of cards and draw that many cards plus one. At the beginning of your end step, if you descended this turn, descended meaning a permanent card is put into the graveyard from anywhere. If you descended this turn, put a boar counter on Brass Tunnel Grinder. If there are 3 or more boar counters on it, remove those counters and transform it. And transform into a discovering land. Yeah. So, seeing how this goes, Collector's Vault is just a really medium card. I may just go 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, this looks like a deck. A deck that we can play. Deck we can hang our hat on. I actually don't know how good this deck's going to be. I feel like the next standard deck that we're going to do is probably a Reanimator of some varietal. I know there's some decks that are floating around involving Arden and just digging into those things. Same with the Profs, the Tertias, like kind of style thing of getting cards in the graveyard with FOMO and all those things as well. So let's see what this kind of turns out to be, but looking forward to see how these games go. Mako. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. Thundering Falls. Alright. Yeah, it seems fine. Could have verged into that, but I think I want to curve out here. So I'll take a turn off to kind of set that up. There's Selesnya, where the Cage. Selesnya Cage deck or something like that. Cracking a Clue seems fine. I'll take my 1. Good beats, good beats. I think we get Mako going. It is kind of bad against these white decks because they have just the 1 mana deal with the 2 mana permanent type thing. Little enchantment. Yep, Seam Rip. But I feel like that's fine. Next turn we'll get out our Monument. If we're just taking 1 a turn, that's fine. See if they have any more plays. Yep, Patchwork. Holy Riddler, Batman. Holy Riddler. If we can get to a place where we can resolve some of these Riddlers, I feel like it'll be fine. Take 3. Alright, so that's a problem. Let's see if we can dig into an answer. So it looks like I'm just going to take a lot of damage next turn. That's not great. Yeah, so we're kind of dead. They attack with everything. I'll be able to... No, I can't quite kill the... So let's start here. Draw a card. Make a treasure. Anything for 3 mana I want to do? Not so much. Well, Dedge. Alright, so third playing Elspeth mid-range. Feel like Fire Magic's gonna be good. I did not see any... negates seem pretty fine against Elspeth. I think Collector's Vault's a little too slow when they're double spelling. And then NT doesn't seem good when I'm playing what you call it? Agatha's Soul Cauldron doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, so this seems good. Yeah. NT doesn't seem great when... I mean, I guess it may be better in Malcolm in the sense of... I mean, I'm looking at my Fire Magic and seeing what I can destroy, and if I'm leaning towards that more defensive, have some answers for things, then I feel like that's the right play. I could have brought in some Abrades if they're playing the Gear Hulk, which they may. I mean, they're playing like what, Seam Rip and things like that. For the love of God, I'll play first. Thank you. Canal. Yep. Inspector. Okay, so FOMO you. Torch isn't bad. Soul Guide. Yeah, if they're thinking I'm playing the Soul Cauldron deck, I'm not, so let's just set up. Yeah, I'll attack for 2. So if they play a... Yep, that. I mean, that does cause some problems, right? Maybe I should have held on to the FOMO. Now that I think about it. Sure. Let's get a second monument in here. If I can like start chaining off with these, I feel like we're gonna be on to something. Oroboroid. think it's worth just digging for a card. It's interesting. Fire Magic's not going to be looking great then. How important is a land? I think I just do this. Just return their dude. They're just going to spend turns doing that. I feel fine. Yeah, pitching away the fear of missing out earlier was not great. Land up the top would be pretty good. This is interesting. Feel like I gotta get things going here. Wow. We got 4 mana. Oh yeah. Quantum Riddler. Alright, so setting up for a pretty good turn next turn. Profs into Tertia. Okay, doesn't look like they're going to attack. Are you going to pump everything? Nope, you're going to make some 1/1s. Get in there, Girl Scout. Alright, what we got? So I can get 6 through land. Do one more. Oh, I should have just used them to discard. I'm a failure. Well, that's what happens when you haven't navigated a deck. You just don't make the right plays all the time. Curious how they attack here. That's kind of yikes. Under the bus. Under the bus. Under the bus. Under the bus. Nice. Yeah, not what we were looking for there. That's all right. On to the next. Honestly, played it pretty sloppily. But it just goes with learning something new. I definitely tend to have to learn things the hard way by screwing it up a lot of times before I can um, really nail it down. I'm kind of a grinder, someone that works hard towards getting it right instead of being made out of raw talent, because that is not the case. But hard work. Hard work pays off in a lot of different ways. And that's brought me all the success that I know in Magic. So, yeah, serviceable hand. Do I want 2 blue or 2 red? Imagine 2 blue is going to be a little bit better. They're on a mulligan. Lane number 3 seems reasonable. What do I want? Do I want to... I think we Collector Vault. They're just going to hold... I mean, they're Dimir, so they're going to have a lot of answers to things and, like, this stuff, but as long as I'm being able to play my Endurance or my Monument... Let's get blue. Pay 2 live. Monument. As long as if I'm doing these kinds of things, then I'm going to feel a little bit good. So next turn, if I draw a land, I'll feel a lot better because I can hold up into the Flood Maw with their flashy creatures and whatnot. Yeah. I like to get down my second monument, but I think we can take some hits here. Them keep playing tap lands makes me feel fine. They want to... Oh, this is interesting. Let's make them answer this if they have... Oh my gosh, okay. So I feel better about not playing any creatures because it just would have been tempoed in a non-favorable way. Sorry, I'm poking eyeballs down here. Stop looking at me. Kaito, cool. Alright, what we got? If we draw a land off this, that feels fantastic. But I'm pretty sure we just jump in here if you're missing out. Now we got our land. Is drawing a card more important? These decisions matter, right? So I don't really have any real discard if they handle the NT. That's why I think we do this. Let's get another card. Riddler. Profs. I mean, this would be a pretty big tempo swing if I... Yeah. Get your fish. They either have to remove this. I guess if they have their land drop, they can tap it down the Blood Pitch Drowner, ninjutsu with the fish. And then they're back up. So maybe not the most optimal play. I don't know what they could have to punish that. Oh yeah, that's fine. Is that, on the other hand, they just ninjutsu Kaito and then life kind of sucks again, right? Bat. I mean, you kind of have to take the Riddler. Not necessarily. Yeah, go crazy. Okay. They have a trajectory on top. Life's not looking too great for. I mean, that's pretty good. All right. Maybe a world where I draw this card. And that's kind of annoying, right? If I make 2 treasure tokens. Birds can go away. Opponent loses 3 life. Opponent loses 3 life. Almost have enough to. Yeah, let's just put that back in your hand. Oh yeah. Alright, looking for this Collective Vault double monument to kind of carry me. I may have spent too many turns just dealing with their stuff when I probably should have just been bolting their face every turn. Kaito, okay. So their trajectory actually works here because a creature left the battlefield this turn. But they may not even care. this. I needed to make one treasure. God dang it. I failed. I mean, they have to kill me this next turn. That is the reality of the world. So I got 3 on board. They can get in. Where's Kaito? No, so they have 6 on board. Can they deal 4 more? They can. Oh, the moment when you don't see the reef in the corner. Oh, life sucks. I just needed to make one more thing. Yeah, that's rough. Rough way to go down. Alright, so I mean, so many things are just bad too. I'm learning that the contingency of attacking to draw a discard isn't really good in a meta where they have a lot of interaction. Did they have any artifacts that I wanted to take care of? I mean, they're probably... No, I don't think they can bring in... I mean, they can maybe bring in some... I mean, the monuments were great. Collector's Vault did its thing. Honestly, like I had mentioned earlier, I think I was playing with my cards too much to really have a difference made here. Maybe the Consult Star Charts isn't good in this deck just because it doesn't do any of the discarding. Maybe I need to play the that Knights whatever. I'll be able to play again. Try this again. NT turn 2 seems good. Yeah, this seems like a fine hand. More aggressive, but looks like they're on a mulligan. Down to 5. Mako you. Torch, goodbye. Cool. Pop off, King. Would you like to take 6 or 12? Got a couple things to answer right now. That's a silly bet. Game 3. It was an aggressive draw when I sighted in more. Maybe Fire Magic is fine. I actually don't want to see this brass tunnel grinder. I think it's just too slow. I mean, I think it's its problem generally anyways, but I mean, things were kind of going our way anyways. They mulled a 5. And we're going to keep Mako. Same game plan. Getting an NT. Yep. Next turn I can Mako number 2 into Prof's Eidetic Memory. What do you have? Another Flood Pit's Drowner. Mako. Prof. Next turn, Fear missing that into the Flood Maw. Okay, no into the Flood Maw. Let's draw a discard. What do I discard though? Kind of thinking to the Flood Maw. I mean, bounce just. I guess it's a valid point to just not be very good in this matchup. Laying up the top is nice for Riddler. The Riddler. Take my draw 2. Pretty good. Something to discard. Sanctuary. Sanctuary. Na 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 na. Let's do this so we can do it all. All right. So this game provided some like tenacity to the deck. Like it can get aggressive and just it does have pretty strong draw power. So that is something good. I think they need to decide what their problem is. NT is kind of, I would say, the biggest problem for this particular turn. Okay, well. My I playing around Cryptic Command? Play around Flood Pit's Drowner. They can trade with whatever they would like. Wait a second. That's nasty. Oh, I thought I gave a +1/+1 counter on it. That would have been gross. Negate up seems like a cool thing to do. I reject your request. Woo! 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 All right. Honestly, thought we were going to scrap out with this matchup, and then we're playing a meta-induced card or deck with the opponent. So, felt good about that. Let's get into our last round, see what happens. Good old Standard. I don't think Standard's dead. I've been thinking about it a lot lately. I think that Standard still has life in it. I don't think this is incredibly against popular belief, but I think there are still really good decks that can beat Vivi on a regular basis. From my experiences, I think I will say it takes an incredibly talented person. I'll keep this. Incredibly talented person to. I guess I should just start with this. To navigate VV on the crazy amount of triggers that and like the turns that go, like they're incredibly grueling and like that's a lot. So what do you got? Is this the it's not Golgari mid-range. I forget what it's called. That's Malcolm here. I think that may be fine. Okay. Roots, the Roots deck. So I may need to get a little aggressive before they pop off. Fire Magic's definitely coming in. If that is the matchup here. Hopefully someone... When did we get this ball? Pass the rock. What do you got? This is interesting. Do I get rid of Riddle? That may not be right. I do think having the inner... Oh, well, those draws sucked. I do think Into the Flood Maw is going to be pretty good against black-green and any varietal. Eek. I think I have too much fun with these things. What do I need? I thought that was the Sanctuary. They're playing this. Ooh, are they, what are they playing? Hmm. Since I don't quite know what's going on, that's why I'm leaving up into the Flood Maw instead of just getting down NT instead of Mako. I mean, getting down Mako is just gonna be fine anyways. It can scale. It's gonna probably soak up some. Okay. Monument down. Elves. What's going on here? Hmm. Discard. I think I need to start taking down their life total. FOMO. Tertia in the hand. Draw a card. Land return. Oh, I could have played. Dang it. Yeah, I could have played FOMO there. That would have actually been the nuts. I have all my types here, I presume, too. Land, creature, artifact, instant, yeah. Elves. I mean, I wish Elves was a deck. Their Rec Sage wrecked me. 3 mana kill, artifact or enchantment. This is a little too slow, I reckon, though. But it being a 3/2 makes it a little bit better with the buff here. Holy Lord. What you got? Can they interact with my stuff? That's the thing. I mean, they're black, it gives them outs to do so. I do like how they're they're making a little deck like this though. It's kind of hilarious. No, please. It's not quite what we're looking for. Yeah, buddy. All right. I think all fire magics were good. Into the Flood Maw did not seem good. Malcolm really shined that game too. I mean, the cards like Malcolm and NT are going to shine in the against the decks that are not going to provide a lot of interaction, and that's just kind of like the nature of it. I don't think they played any artifacts I want to see. No, it's enchantment. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get in there. Yeah, let's let them draw into their. I mean, I can maybe just kind of cruise and set up for a little bit. Maybe turn 2 consult to turn 3 monument to turn 4 fire magic. Thundering Falls. I don't think the land's great here. I have 4. Yeah, I kind of want them to draw out their stuff a little bit. Especially when they're. Okay. Double monument. They do have a Rex Sage. I probably should have considered some of that. I wonder if they're playing multiples. Which they're going to find answers here, that's for sure. So maybe cutting back on the monument thing. Well, it's just Rex Sage, right? They are in green. That's the perfect place to remove artifacts and enchantments and things. So I guess there's an argument for both, but like, what are they playing? I guess that's the real answer. If they play Rex Sage here, no. So what's this do? Search the library for a creature card and manage 6 or grave or reveal it, put it into your hand. Baloths. Okay. Let's just do this. Do this. Alright, so I have double fear. Which can go a little crazy next turn. Let's think. Yeah, I think it's just worth just doing. Actually, this actually may be good. FOMO. So I don't have to discard a card here. So I'll be able to draw my card. Yeah. Another FOMO. Alright, so they can play a land. They have to tap their creature though. Make a 4/4, right? Land. 2 lands. Okay. Hmm. So any discarding thing wins. Attacking's dangerous for you, sir. So on the other hand, these could have been 4/4s if I would have just done double. Gain life equal to your speed. They missed their land drop. No, they did not. No blocks. They can gain 2 life, which still keeps them. Alright. Oh, man. I just need to not die. So 4, 8, 10, 12. They remove a creature. I guess I am dead. But if not, I just win on upkeep. Or win on the next turn. Oh, now I do not. Yeah, I'll search for a land, sure. So they're still at 6, which that's good. Yep. Sure. I don't know what I can draw here. Yeah, they would have been dead. Yeah, not quite. FOMO. Yeah. Hey, Big creature removal. I ain't got much of that. Into the flood maw. Yeah. Seems fine. That Baloth kind of got me, right? Tutor for the Baloth. And yeah, it kind of put me there. Well, if we have decent, I will play first, please, for the love of God. Yes, yes. Okay. Draw lands, win game. I think I'm just going to cross Eidetic Memory. They're on the mulligan. So, I mean, yeah, I just want to see lands here. 2 Fomos, 2 Monuments. Makes me just want to do the thing and not die immediately, which I think is reasonable. Alright, mull to 6. Canal go. Beach ball. Draw a card. Land me. Land is good. I think double blue? That's interesting. Monument. And bringing in all, I mean, like, the ramp here is not nothing. Makes me feel comfortable about pitching a land. What do I want to do? So if I make a treasure token, I can fear missing out and Riddler next turn. That seems pretty good. Make it bigger. Then I can start bolting their face. Implying that they don't destroy my monument. If that's the case, then I'm just gonna just go crazy on them, I guess. I don't know. I don't need to keep any more lands. I don't believe. I mean, there may be some series of things where that's what I need to do. No attacks. What? People play that card? Yikes. gonna make Into the Flood Maw very good. 3-3. Maybe I do want to keep making treasure tokens. I think I'm just gonna outsize them. Like if they wanna, yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah. All right. Tertia's a bolt to the face. Mako's gonna get big. I think it was good to play one Mako, cycle the second, just to kind of keep things rolling in that direction. I think I will block if they try to get cute in the attack. Disgusting. You're gonna have to figure this one out, Captain. Yahtzee! Nailed it. Alright, guys, this is a 2-3 deck. Do I think it is good? I mean, it's fine. I think the problem with the Monument deck, it just misses one thing. There's 2 points I'd like to make. I would like to say that, am I playing this as most optimally? Let's get in here. Probably not, because I probably don't need the Consult to Star Charge, because I'm not looking for answers. I'm probably looking to get a little bit less removal. I think the 2 and 2 here is probably the best answer. The Prophecytic Memory is good with the FOMO and Tertia. I don't think we play the Brass Tunneler, so that gives us about 4 more spots, right? So either we just lean into the Malcolm and Inti game plan, or adding a Collector Vault. So, or hell, maybe just all of them. Boom. This may be an option too, because there's a lot of games where I'm just looking for the discard to kind of keep me going. Prosthetic Memory is good. I think that when you're playing Tertia and Fear of Missing Out, that card is just a card you just need to play. And then with NT, giving things trample is a big deal and a big game. So if I'm trying to play as optimally as possible, I think that's going to be the game plan. That being said, sideboard-wise, Spell Pierce didn't really come up. I could have played some in the Dimir match that we ended up getting, which was good. We lost to Collector Cage or the Selesnya Zenith deck. But yeah, Nibelheim Flame didn't come up. It could have. I think there were spots where I could have sided it in, maybe against the Elf deck, but I think this deck was fun. It was kind of cool to just get massive creatures going. I think the Riddler is just a card good by itself, and that's kind of what I was wanting to almost more showcase than Monument still being alive or not. But the Riddler is just a really good card, and I did want to provide its showcase there. So that's all we got for today's video. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and we will catch you guys in the next video. And remember, on Tuesdays, Thursdays, we'll be having standard videos. There'll be one day a week, which will be at random, not on Tuesdays or Thursdays, when we do We Draft Paper, which filming, it's my TV show basically of us filming at a F&M draft and talking over it, hanging out, and providing insight and stories in there, which is kind of cool on the sets that are available. And the rest are just limited games, so arena drafts and so on and so forth. That being said, I appreciate you guys. If you guys like what we do, please like, comment, subscribe. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.